Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is the Top Delinquent Chapter 2, and this one is titled Home. This is just a small message at the beginning of the chapter. This is a possible trigger chapter. Education and manners are no joke, Miss Lynn, Iida said firmly as he crossed his arm across his chest and set his jaw. Pfft, okay, Paul Blart Mall Cop, you deadpanned. What's involved with this stupid program? You asked the principal, looking from Iida to her. Please take a seat, Yin. We need to discuss a few things, the principal said. You growled under your breath and marched over to a chair, pulling it back and slumping down on it with your legs spread open and arms crossed. Iida cleared his throat uncomfortably as he sat down neatly in the chair beside you, his hands resting on his thighs, with his back straight. Miss Lynn, please conduct yourself in a courteous manner. The way you are sitting is most unbecoming, he said in a low tone as he glanced hesitantly across at you. You rolled your head to the side and stared at him with a totally dead expression. Bite me, Iida, you said bluntly, as you uncrossed your arms and grabbed the hem of your skirt, sliding it up to show him the top half of your thigh. He quickly looked away, a light blush dusting his cheeks as he gripped his hands into his pants. Yin, enough, please, the principal said smartly. Let's discuss this program. Please commence, Iida said politely as he bowed his head earnestly. You rolled your eyes and pulled your skirt hem back down again. This will be 6-week trial to see if... 6 weeks? You said loudly as he sat up and forwards. RoboCop is going to be on my case for 6 weeks? Please use your inside voice, Miss Lynn, Iida dictated firmly. Iida, let me tell you where you can shove your inside voice, you seethed, shooting him a cold glance. Yin, the principal said sharply, I'm warning you. Any more sass from you and I will be writing to your parents. You immediately shut up. The principal continued. During this 6-week period, you and Iida will sit together in class, study together, and engage in one after-school activity together, the principal said, and I will be receiving a report from Iida each week to see how you are progressing. It would be my pleasure, Principal Craig, Iida said as he bowed his head respectfully. You sat there seething silently, uttering every curse word under the sun in your mind and praying that a piano would magically fall from the sky and squash both Principal and Iida. Dismissed, the principal said with a polite smile, and you got up and stormed out of the room. Miss Lynn, if I may have a moment, Iida called out from behind you as you marched off down the hall with your hands balled into fists. Have a moment with this, you shouted back to him, turning around and walking backwards while rapidly pumping your middle finger of both hands up and down in the air. Iida gasped and adjusted his glasses. Yep, you saw correctly, Law and Order. Feel blessed that I even gave you a reply, you yelled before spinning back around and running away. No running in the halls, Iida shouted authoritatively, to which you promptly ignored. You ran to your locker and grabbed your bag, slinging it over your shoulder and running for home. Home wasn't the nicest of places. Your father was an alcoholic and prone to violence, and your mother could be emotionally manipulative at times. So if you were running for home to get away from Iida, you were obviously desperate. You slowed as you got close to your front gate. Dad was on a rampage. Yelling and screaming filled your ears as you gingerly pushed the front gate open and walked nervously to the front door. Oh, should I go in right now? You thought as you heard him yelling at your mum. I don't want to get hit. I just want to get to my room and listen to music to help me cheer up. Maybe if I slip inside really quiet and run to my room, I can avoid him. You very quietly twisted the knob on the front door and pushed it open. Your father looked up and saw you. You froze. Get the hell inside, he growled as he let your mum go. She slumped to the floor, already laced with bruises on her jaw and neck. Sorry, you whispered hoarsely as you quickly got inside and closed the door behind you. Where the hell have you been? Your dad hollered, and you flinched. At school, you said quietly as you stayed frozen at the front door. Don't talk to me like that, you useless brat, your dad fumed, marching towards you as he raised an empty beer bottle up with his right arm. No, don't, your mum wailed, as you quickly raised your arms above your head to protect your skull. Pain shot through your left arm as the beer bottle came crashing down onto it, and you whimpered in pain. Move your arms, your dad screamed. Please stop, please! No! Your mum screamed at him. Shut the hell up or I'll kill you! He shouted at her as he turned around and stormed back to her. You quickly ran past them, racing for the stairs to get away, while you heard your dad attack your mum again. Tears filled your eyes as you ran up the stairs, taking them two at a time, your heart thumping in your chest. You tore into your room and quickly closed the door, jumping onto your bed and yanking the covers up over your head. Please don't kill her. Please don't kill her. You whimpered internally, tears streaming down your cheeks as you cradled your left arm. It was already starting to throb where he'd hit you with the beer bottle. You knew that you were safe now. If your dad got all of his anger out on your mum, he wouldn't come for you, but you felt really bad for your mum. I'm so pathetic, you thought as you tried to block your ears of the cries from downstairs and the thumping noises. The next morning, you woke and winced as your arm touched the bed. Oh, it hurts, you thought as you raised your arm up to look at it. There was already a very large green and purple swollen bruise present, and you pulled a face as you ran your fingers lightly over it. I guess I'm going to have to wear a jumper today to hide this, you thought as you got out of bed and readied yourself for school. It was a lovely sunny day outside, and in no time you were sweating like hell. Oh, damn the sun, you growled internally, glaring up at it. And there ends chapter 2. Stay tuned for chapter 3 coming tomorrow.